is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching, thanks to Amazon Prime, because I'm going through a free trial, and I just saw this movie that I was like, oh yeah, I've never seen that. I should watch it. Gone in 60 Seconds. This is a movie that came out in the year 2000. It's a remake, I guess, of a movie that came out in the 70s, but I never knew that until like 2 seconds ago. So the more you know. This is directed by Dominic Sena, or Cena, I don't know. This stars Nicolas Cage as Memphis. Here's a guy who has a reputation, who has done some shady things in the past, I guess, criminal activities. But he has to come back home because his brother has gotten himself mixed up with the wrong people. He has this deadline to where either he gets killed or he helps this guy that he's working for steal 50 cars. So now Nicolas Cage basically has to do it for him. He rounds up a bunch of his old colleagues and they get this ball a-rolling. Now what I thought of Gone in 60 Seconds was, I enjoyed the movie. I did. I had fun with it. It's a Nicolas Cage action-y type film. I mean, what more can you say? What more can you expect? Nicolas Cage, he's not the most crazy, though, that you've ever seen. He's pretty toned down, or he's pretty normal. He's a guy who does seem like he is reformed, or trying to be better, or trying to do better. But he does have some experience. He does have some mileage. He's been through this rodeo before. I think he pulls all of that off very well. There was probably like 2 or 3 scenes where he wanted to come out. Crazy Nick Cage wanted to come out, and he was itching, and he was like almost there. But it's almost like, well, no, this isn't the character. At least not at this stage of his life. Let me pull back. I'm curious, though, what full Nick Cage would look like in this movie in particular. Giovanni Ribisi plays Kip, his brother. I know it's his brother. I know he's going to care for him and do whatever he can for him. I get that, but honestly, I think I would have just let him die. This dude is so annoying. Giovanni Ribisi always plays characters that are annoying or that are standoffish or weird, and that's the same here. I get it. Bad mistakes, bad path, and it's not entirely his fault. I guess, yeah, Big Brother does have to look out for him, but man, some moments I was just like, is he worth it? I don't think so. Christopher Eccleston plays the villain, who he just, does he always play the villain? Or some sort, I feel like he always does. He was fine in the role that he had. Robert Duvall plays Otto, because of course he works at an auto shop. Will Patton, who's in he's in so many more movies, Will Patton, than I think I even ever realized until I'm going back and watching so many of them. Vinnie Jones plays Sphinx, who he doesn't talk at all until the very end. And even not talking, though, Vinnie Jones, just he has that badass kind of scariness about him. He does look intimidating as all hell. Chi McBride plays Donnie. He's just one of those actors that you see in a bunch of stuff. Very comical, very amusing. Almost everything he says made me laugh. Scott Caan, if it's an ensemble crime heist type movie, I guess Scott Caan is going to be one of the people. Makes sense. James Duvall, no relation, I don't think, to Robert Duvall. I don't know, kind of random. I'm just mentioning him, though, because he's the one character that did probably the dumbest thing in this movie, as far as stealing a car that wasn't in the plan, and it ended up being a gang's car, and it just caused a bunch of unnecessary problems that they didn't need. But this actor, I remember seeing in a bunch of stuff in the 90s, like Independence Day and whatever else, and I don't know what happened to him. This might have been like one of the last big movies, high-profile movies, that I can think of that he was in, but I don't know. TJ Cross plays this really annoying as all fuck character. He's supposed to be the black comic relief guy. He plays DMX at some point. I wouldn't have blamed in that scene Vinnie Jones letting him die from that stupid snake that wanted to bite his dick. Again, he just annoyed me. This guy, he just yapping. He was like trying to be Chris Tucker, and it was not working. No, dude, no. Go away. Try again. Angelina Jolie plays Sarah. She's Nicolas Cage's ex-girlfriend. Almost a role that just was kind of there for her. Luckily, it's Angelina Jolie, who's very exotic looking, very beautiful. Even the blonde dreadlock hair, whatever that was going on. She's still sexy as all hell. In the scenes that she was in, yeah, she took over the scenery. She commanded your attention. But writing-wise, there wasn't a whole lot to her. I guess this was before she blew up and she was the superstar that we all know her as, but I just found it to be interesting that she was just the ex-girlfriend. Delroy Lindo and Timothy Olyphant play the two detectives who are tailing Nicolas Cage. They don't trust him. They think that he's going to go back to his criminal ways, and they're partially right. I guess it was fine to have those characters be a part of it, although Timothy Olyphant, I feel like I've rewatched or I'm currently watching things that he just constantly shows up in. He's popping up in all these things. I'm seeing a lot of Timothy Olyphant right about now. This premise of stealing 50 cars in one night is the craziest premise. It belongs in a Fast and Furious movie, honestly. This predates Fast and Furious, the first Fast and Furious, by a year. So it's kind of crazy, it's kind of funny. Similar tone as far as, the humor and the music. The soundtrack is pretty good. There was some points where I thought the techno-y, poppy music maybe didn't work, but that one scene when they're about to get ready and they start playing Lowrider and everyone just stops, almost like just to enjoy the music, and then Nicolas Cage is like, alright, let's go. It's like, what? It's so random, it's so goofy, but I loved it, and that song is pretty damn good too. This movie, it's a fun, turn your brain off, popcorn shoving down your face. It was definitely a movie that I needed right about now, so I enjoyed watching on that level. If you're looking for anything deeper or more than that, you're not going to get it, but it's fine. I had fun. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen Gone in 60 Seconds. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!